Hello, everybody, and I hope you're having a blessed day. And today I want to talk about some of the reasons that it is so extremely important that people be prepared. One of them is what we're seeing going on now. That's one of the reasons. You got a place now that's being quarantined, and it is a big reason for preparing. And another one is the elections, what we see that's going on. How long do you think that this country, its people, are going to have control? We're not. Actually, I don't even believe we're really in control now. I really don't. I think we're on our last leg as far as control goes. And I can tell you that our government has the opinion that unless you're profitable to them, you're really not worth much. You really aren't. And so when they finally get the control that they really want, do you really think food stamps are going to be around that you can fall back on? Doubt it. I truly doubt it. See, food stamps were to help you so that you would continue to vote for their party. But once they're in control, they don't need you anymore. They don't. And they'll get rid of those kind of programs. Because, first of all, they won't be able to afford it. Because they'll run the country so deep into the ground, there will be no money for it. That's their plan. If they can keep you down, they can keep you under control. And that's another reason I think it's very important to be prepared. Now, there's some people out there that are going around buying food that will store a stock for 25 years. I can tell you that I don't think, maybe I could live for 25 more years. But if it's that kind of world that I have to turn to that kind of food, it's probably not a world I really want to live in. I don't. But that's another reason to be prepared because it gives you a head start on maybe some sort of a plan of what maybe you can do until maybe you can figure out. Because once the government takes control, we're at the mercy of them. We are. And they are just a hair away from getting the control they want. And it's not going to be pretty for us. And as I've said in other videos, you could lose a job. You could get sick. There's, several reasons that it's a good idea to have food on hand. And what's going on right now, where they quarantine a place in New York, is a very good reason to convince people, as to why you should put a little away for the future. We're headed, I said in one of my videos, 2020 is going to be the year of reckoning. And it's happening. I knew it would. I said this was going to be the year, and it very well may be the downfall to this country this year, completely and totally. Don't you remember any of you seeing on them where they were talking about what we need is a good old-fashioned recession to take him out? Looks like they're getting one, doesn't it? And they think that'll work and they'll get him out. For what? Do you really think that they care about us, really? When we just recently had one stand up and say, I don't work for you. Oh, I think the people in this country and the government have forgotten it's our money, not theirs. And they do work for us, but they don't think they do because they think we're so stupid and ignorant. And they know what's better for us than we do. That's right. And so they'll take our money to support what they want us to do. So, that's a very good reason to stock and store. It really is. Because we don't know for sure everything that's coming, but it's not going to be pretty. And I know I'm not trying to sell fear. I'm not. I said to my own family 2 years ago, I knew something terrible was coming. I'm right. It is. It's here. And it's going to get worse. Now, I'm not talking just the virus, people. That's not what I'm talking about. Because I think a lot of this is hype. I really do. Now, could it get worse? Oh, yes, it could get worse. But I've never seen such a panic over 1,000 people that have a virus. I don't get it. And some deaths when we've had flus far worse than this. I don't get it. I don't get all this mass panic. Is it going to be the big one? Maybe. I kind of have my doubts, but there could be one right around the corner. Yep, to take us down. Some nations don't believe in using weapons and, maybe couldn't or don't want to start that kind of war. But, oh, they would love to start this kind that wipes half of us out, without lifting a finger or losing a life, as far as, a war goes. Different kind of war. Yeah, that's what I believe. But, oh well. I can say to you, keep stocking, keep storing, keep praying, because we're all going to need it. We are. I knew this was a year. My family kept saying to me, how can you be so sure? How can you know? And blah, blah, blah. I heard it all. Now I've got my family looking at me and saying, I think you could be right. And yeah, I could be. I hope not, though. But keep stocking and storing and praying. And God bless.